When it comes to business astrology, should you be using your personal chart or your business chart? The answer might actually surprise you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly which chart you should be using within business astrology, especially as a business owner who is looking to use astrology to start, grow, and scale your own business. One of the coolest things about astrology is that you can create an astrology chart on absolutely anything. The requirement is that you have the birth detail. So you need to know what it is that you're creating the birth chart for, the date, the time, and the place of birth. Once you have all those things, you can really easily generate a birth chart. And if you're not sure which house system to use to generate the chart, I have a whole video that breaks that down that you can check out after this one. Now, what are the differences between the two? Well, the first type of chart, your personal birth chart, is a birth chart of, well, you. It is your personal birth chart. I like to think of it as a snapshot in the sky of the exact moment of your time of birth. So your birthday, the time that you were born, and the location that you were born creates your birth chart. Now, what's really cool about this is that your birth chart never changes. It will always be the specific way that you can tap back into the astrological energy within your chart. So if you really think about it, this is the foundation for the way that you relate back to astrology, and specifically the way that you can astrologically use it to start, grow, and scale your business. So whenever I'm working with clients, I always start off by focusing on the personal birth chart. The reason for this is because this is where it all starts. Most of my clients, they're online service providers. If they're established business owners, they're online service providers. They have a personal brand. They have a business where they are at the forefront, and they themselves, as an individual, they are what makes their business move forward. And so it's really important that they get to know their astrological energy and how to make the most out of it by putting themselves forward. That's how they're actually able to grow and scale their business in the way that they want to. When it comes to the astrological strategy and guidance that I give them as their business astrologer, I always use their personal chart as the foundation for this work that we do, because this is going to be the easiest way to tap into this energy, really uncover what that is, and most importantly, to be able to use it to their advantage and strategize exactly what that looks like together. Now, when it comes to working with my clients long term, like I do within my private astrologer program, this is where we can layer in the business chart. Now, the business chart is different from the personal chart. It operates completely differently from you as an individual. However, figuring out how to use the two together, that's a whole different conversation than what career is best for me to go into? What type of business should I start? How can I build my personal brand? So your business chart is the birth information for your business, which is going to be completely different from your personal birth information. It's going to have a completely different birth date, birth time, as well as a completely different location perhaps than where and when you were born. Now, the benefits to this is recognizing that your business is a completely different entity from you. It releases a lot of the pressure for your business to be supported solely based on your astrological energy. So even though your personal chart is the foundation for the rest of astrology to be built upon, knowing your business birth chart can be really helpful in determining which areas to hone in on to build your personal brand around, as well as in getting into more advanced astrological techniques such as timing, using the transits to plan launches, to plan an upgrade to your brand, etc. I really love incorporating the business birth chart alongside the personal birth chart when I'm working with my clients long term, because this is where we have the time and the space to really learn what that integration process actually looks like. And most importantly, we have time on our side. In a singular reading, right, I can focus on one or the other really well. Your personal chart or your business chart. I even have a reading where I help you to uncover what your business birth chart actually is and think about some ways that you can begin to build a relationship with it. But when it comes to incorporating both together, that takes time to unfold and uncover. So it really does work best when you have the time and the space to see how time really plays a role within astrology. And when you think about it, astrology is a timing technique. And so having the time and the space to do that just makes so much sense. So, if you really want to make the most out of your business astrology, then I recommend that you use your personal birth chart primarily, because this is where you're going to be able to make the most out of your astrological gifts and strengths, and most importantly, to be able to connect the deepest to what makes you unique and how you're able to make astrology work for you. Now, you can sprinkle in and add your business birth chart as a supportive tool, as a way to really figure out how to use that specifically for your business and how the relationship between the two can really come together to help you to grow and scale. So, if you want to learn firsthand on how astrology really makes a difference with your personal birth chart and your business birth chart, then I highly recommend that we work together either inside of a business astrology reading or in my long-term one-on-one program, Private Astrologer. The information for both of these can be found in the description box below, so definitely check that out. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.